Howdy y'all, hope everybody's doing well. So today we're taking a look at a product from Brinyte. This is the HC01 Noctua. This is going to be a motion sensing headlamp. So let's see what we get in the box here. We get our user manual. It's going to be a little fold out brochure here. Pretty detailed stuff here, all your instructions and all that good stuff. We're going to get a warranty card. It comes with, I believe, a 1-year warranty. If you scan this and sign up for the registration, you get an additional 3 years on the warranty. So that's pretty cool. We're going to get our headlamp here in a nice box, all wrapped up. Plastic covering the buttons, which is nice. Plastic screen protector. All right, and here we go. This is the HC01S Noctua. So we're gonna have a 3-source light. Okay, you got your main light, your primary, you have an auxiliary white and an auxiliary red. You have this nice strap here, kind of an interesting design. It's ratcheting. All right, so we're gonna run down some of the features on this light. We're gonna start back here with the band, which is ratcheting. Very cool design, I've not seen this before. To loosen it, just squeeze and pull that band right out. Adjust it for any head size. Once you get it on, if you need to tighten it a little bit, just ratchet. So that is pretty nifty. We'll ratchet it all the way back down there. So this is a 1,000 lumen primary light. You do have 2 secondary lights. You have a white and red. The auxiliary lights are going to be, of course, a little bit dimmer. You have 4 modes on the primary light. So to cycle between the modes, you're going to long press the power button, the primary power button. Just long press that. That will cycle between your modes. You have low, medium, high, and turbo. If you want to access turbo immediately, double click. That will automatically turn on the turbo mode. On the auxiliary, same thing. If you long press the button, you got red, low, and high. Double click that button, you switch to the white, low, and high. That's going to be the auxiliary. If you hold both buttons down, it's going to flash once. That's going to be motion sensing. You wave your hand in front of it and it comes right on. You can switch to the auxiliary. Same thing, motion sensing. And you have double click, you go to the red, motion sensing. And the red may help, kind of preserve night vision. You do have a 360 rotating light here. I have that motion sensing on. I'm going to turn that off. So we're going to long press both buttons. That's going to flash once. No more motion sensing. 360 rotating light is a very nice feature. You can angle that wherever you want, or even turn it backwards. If you have the motion on, you don't want the motion to activate the light. Seems pretty solid on this mount. This runs off a lithium-ion battery. It's a 1200 milliamp battery. It also can run off 3 AAA batteries. You got this compartment here. I suggest using a little tool, a knife, something like a screwdriver. Pop that open. There's your lithium ion. You can take this out. It will run off 3 AAA batteries. They suggest running it off the lithium ion, of course, and that's going to be the most effective. But in a pinch, you're out in the woods, the lithium ion goes dead. You can put 3 AAAs in here, which is a really nice touch. Your charging port for the lithium ion is here. It is USB-C. You do have the battery indicator here. Pretty well thought out design here with the ratcheting head strap, the motion sensing, all that good stuff. They do say it has about a 45-hour runtime on low, and I believe that with the size of that battery. On high, of course, it's going to go down. In the manual here, they're going to give you the run times with the different settings, which is nice. They're also, importantly in here, going to include all the instructions for the controls. And it seems complicated when you first get it, but you get real used to it. You do that long press on both buttons, you're on motion mode. If you long press the primary or auxiliary, it will switch between the brightness levels. Very, very nifty design here. Seems pretty solid. The only weak spot I see, once you get this battery cover open, it does maybe feel a little flimsy. So I'd just be careful if you have this open, you're switching batteries. But once it's locked down, it's really, really solid. That's really the only weak spot I see on this. It doesn't weigh much at all. This would be great for outdoor use, camping, hiking, that type of thing, hunting. Also great for automotive repair, household repair, anything like that where you need a headlamp, but you don't want it on all the time, and you want to put that motion sensing on if your hands are tied up, if you have gloves on, anything like that. So the motion sensing will, pick it up with gloves on, with dirty hands, anything like that. Any kind of motion, it's gonna activate. And it has worked every single time I've tried it, and I've tried it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get it outside. We'll see how bright it is, and we'll go ahead and wrap this up. All right, guys, so I'm out here with the Brinyte Noctua, and we're gonna just show you how bright it is. Let's kick on the turbo here. Okay, that's the turbo mode. You can see way down there. Spin it around. It's lighting up way down there. That is roughly 100 yards away, pretty close to it. That's a little closer, probably 50, but it lights up really well. You can see pretty far. And I go back to take it down to the lowest mode. There's your low beam, immediate area, and that's going to be medium beam, low beam, medium beam, and your high beam. So low, medium, and high. You just long press that button and it will switch right between those. So you have low, medium, high, and turbo. On the auxiliary, that's your low setting on the auxiliary. Just enough light to move around, not stumble over anything. Long press that, gets a little bit brighter. 2 settings on that. You can switch to red. There's your high red, preserve night vision. If you need to do that, there's your low red. That's just a right in front of you kind of light. All right, folks, so that's what I got for you on the HC01 Noctua from Brinyte. Very cool little light, very versatile, really cool features on here, seems very well built. I will link this light in the description below. I will also link my affiliate links, my campsite page, my Rockport page, and my Amazon storefront. Using any of those links costs you nothing extra, does help the channel, and I do appreciate that. And I will see y'all next time I make a video.